what are today's classrooms like? And I'm getting to what our challenges are today. We still live in a test-driven educational system. Test-driven. Schools continue to prepare kids to pass a test. You may have heard that, okay? The curriculum has been narrowed simply because of the pressure for kids to pass that one test on that one day, okay? The non-tested subjects or activities have been pushed aside because of the pressure to meet that standard. Because of that, there has been an increase in dropout rates. Also because of that, there has been a lack of college readiness, and there are more developmental courses there's been a need for more developmental courses. Why in the world, when you're testing for that accountability every single year and trying to hold them accountable, are they less and less prepared for college readiness? What?
They used to take a standardized test. They don't know how to think beyond the limitations.
The problem is they get to where they're prepared so much for a test they cannot think beyond taking a very limited test. They don't know how to think for themselves. They can't think outside. And if I go to work as an engineer, didn't you say you're an engineer? If I were to go to work as an engineer, or give me another profession around here. IT. Technology, oh my goodness. Horticulture. I mean, people are trying to come up with all types of things now.
Mathematics.
In the world of mathematics, anything. You have to be able to think outside of getting the right answer every day. Yes, you have to know how to do those things, but there's something way beyond that. In order for our kids and our country and our economy to survive and continue to grow and outperform the other nations, to lead in that, our children, our future, has to be able to outthink them. And we are limiting how our kids think. We're forcing them to only prepare for this test. Yes, they need these skills, definitely. But they need these skills and also need to know how to think, not just one without the other. And so that is what this accountability system has done. We need an accountability system that measures them on this, but also measures them on, can you use that to produce something much greater than just, can you pass a test on one day during the year? And your whole life weighs on that. I'm going to give you one example. This is a challenge for us today, okay? I know a young lady. She was a graduate of Chapel Hill. I will give her first name. Her name is Jennifer. And I see her as I've been preparing for the back to school year and starting, I did an administrative retreat last year and prepping for that. I had to visit a store frequently to prep for that, and I saw her a couple of times. So she's working as a cashier in a store. Her mother has texted me frequently in the last year because she's a dyslexic child, and that state accountability that she's required to pass to graduate, she has not been able to pass one part of it. That exit level, that last one, end of course exam, and she's taken it since her junior year, every single time it has been offered. She has not yet passed it. She cannot get her graduation diploma. Because of that, she cannot enroll in college. Okay? She's a bright young girl. She would love to go to culinary arts. We have a culinary arts program in our school. She was great in that. She cannot even enroll in the culinary arts school in Dallas. There's one in Dallas. There's several other ones because she does not have a diploma. Her mother happens to be a teacher in a private school in town. Her mother has texted me, her mother's called me and cried about what else can we do. They've put her in GED prep programs and she cannot pass the GED prep program, which is sad. That is what that accountability system has done. Because this young girl needs an opportunity. She has a desire to work, produce, be a food preparation. She could be a manager. But because she has a learning disability and that test will not allow her to extend her testing time. She has to take it within a given time, and she just can't do it. That has caused her to fail. So my challenge is I have to take every child and try to force them to take that test. Now I'm telling you, I cannot run or jump. I know y'all didn't know that. Cannot run or jump. And I'm telling no one, if you're an athlete runner, I don't care what you do, I will never run the mile as fast as, and I'll give you this. Okay, you may not like Lance Armstrong, I don't either, he's my relative, okay? I don't get my physique from him or my bicycle skills, all right? I guarantee you, if he tried to coach me to ever do what he did, I would never do it. And for anyone to ever ask me to try to do what he did is crazy. It will never happen. But for someone to say that everyone has to be just like him is unfair. You know? And so that's what our system has done. And what are public schools tagged with? They're failing schools. Because not every child, there's a lot of children who do not fit that peg. I've told you about one sweet, precious girl. And every day, for the last couple of weeks, I've seen her. Her mother texted me just about a week ago and said she just took the test again. It was just admitted. She just got her results back. And she said she didn't pass it again. Please help me. What can we do? I thought that the legislature just passed a bill, and I thought we had it because they allowed them not to be able to pass one particular one if they've been on the way. I thought I had a loophole. I called our attorney and said, I think we have it. We're going to get it. But it was not good for the students in that year because it was not for her, those students that took that her junior year. Boom. I was sick. I just knew we had the solution, but it didn't work. But that's what it does. So that's a challenge for us. And so, okay, I'm going to get off my soapbox. Okay. All right, so just to try to make a picture, try to get there. Let me tell you the reality of today's classroom. All right, he said, what's the most pressing topic? Really, the most pressing topic, the most pressing topic is in 12 days. I'm going to have 3,600 kids step on my school. I'm going to have 7,000 parents cheering and 500 employees dragging, at the end of the day, because reality is set back in for them. Okay, they're already dragging. They actually officially start tomorrow, but they've been there all week getting ready. New teachers started 2 days ago, but they've been getting prepped for the last several weeks. I've been in and out. But let me tell you what our today's classrooms look like. And this is a challenge for public schools. My school, every school. In a classroom of 25, I can count on pretty much of them. 8 of those students coming from poverty. 3 of those from extreme poverty. And when I say extreme, and I'm talking about my district, they may not have running water or electricity in their home. And that is a fact. I'll have 14 or so that are non-white. I'll have 10 of them that speak a different language in their home. Their home language is different than what my home language is. I'll have 1 that's homeless, maybe 2. 6 come from a mobile family. They move and they move and they move and they move. They'll be here this month, the next month, or this year, but next year or next month they're gone. The mobility is high all over the state of Texas. I'm likely to have 4 that are abused, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. It's reality. It's sad. Now you know why I'm a conservative Republican. Morals are very important to me. Now you'll know why if you go to my football games.
You want me to turn that off? I can